In this video, we will see an example of Java Swing JCheckBox with item listener. In our program, we will add three checkboxes called Java, Python, and C. Each time the state of a checkbox is changed, the current action will be displayed. Also, the list of all currently selected checkboxes is displayed. First, I need to import Java AWT packages and Java X Swing package. Event package, and now Java X Swing package. There's a semicolon missing over here. Now I will create the constructor. Before that, I need to define JLabel and JCheckBox over here in our class. JLabel, JLabel selected, JLabel, and JLabel change, and our J checkbox. Java checkbox, and add our Python JCheckBox, Python checkbox, and now JCheckBox for our C checkbox over here. And this should be okay. Should be uppercase C checkbox. Now I need to add a constructor for this class. JCheckBox sample in our constructor. First, I need to create a new JFrame container. It's gonna be C H teacher. Also, I need to over here add implements item listener. So this class implements item listener, so we can handle check events. Implements item listener. Okay. T is missing here. Implements. It giving us a error for item state change that we need to implement in this class. We will do it later. Whenever the checkbox will be selected, that function will be called. So for now, in our constructor, I will create a new JFrame. JFrame frame, and then new JFrame, and in our JFrame, I'll add some text that will be the title of JFrame. This should be uppercase. JFrame also over here. So it's gonna be checkbox example. Boxes example. Now we have our JFrame. We need to specify the layout. I will use flow layout for this, and JFrame dot to frame. Let's name it frame dot set layout. Set layout, and over here new flow layout. And now I will give the frame an initial size. Frame dot set size, and initial size will be 300 by 150. And now we want this JFrame to be closed when the user exit the application. For that, we need to call set default close operation on JFrame. So frame dot set default close operation, and then over here JFrame property exit on close, exit on close. And now I'm going to create empty labels. It's gonna be J label selected, label selected equal new J label. Spelling J label, and just J label change, and for this create a new object of JLabel with empty string. Now I need to create object of checkboxes. all those three. So over here is uppercase. Java checkbox, checkbox, and create of object of new JCheckBox. I will copy this one and just modify the name. Java Python checkbox, Python checkbox. Over here I need to add what will be shown on the checkbox. So it's gonna be for this one Java, and over here Python, and now see checkbox equals to new JCheckBox, and inside it will be C only. Now after we create our check boxes, we need to add listener, add item listener to these checkboxes. CH. Okay. Event generated by the checkboxes are handled by the function item state changed. We will implement that method after this code in a constructor. Now we need to add item listener to each of these checkboxes. So when it is selected, it will go to item state change. So gonna do Java checkbox dot add item listener, add item listener, and over here I need to pass this reference. That means this class will listen to those events in item state change function. So now I will go for Python checkbox, then add item listener and pass in this reference. The same go for C checkbox, add item listener and pass in this. Now we added all item listener to these checkboxes. After this, I'm going to add the checkboxes and our label to JFrame. First, I'm going to add checkboxes, then labels. Frame dot call this add function. It's pretty easy. Just pass them the checkboxes. Checkbox, and over here, I'm just gonna copy and paste and modify the name. Over here, Python, then our C checkbox. Now our label, frame dot add J label change, and J, I had it lowercase, so J label change, and then frame dot add J label selected. After this, I want to display the frame, so we will call frames function set visible and pass in true value. So this is done too. Should be main function on the extra braces. Which one is that? Now I'm going to implement item state change function. This is the handler function for the checkboxes. It will handle checkbox item events. So over here, I need to write public void item state changed, and it has item event passed to it, i.e. I'm just gonna open and close. Over here, I'm just gonna use a string variable to keep the name of those checkboxes. Now I need to obtain a reference to the checkbox that caused the event. We can use item events method get item. So for that, item event is our IE JCheckBox checkbox, and over here we need to cast into JCheckBox because get item returns an object, so we need to cast it to JCheckBox. So I will go IE dot get item. Now we need to see what checkbox changed. So we're gonna use if our checkbox, if it is selected, we'll call is selected. Over here, then we do J label change. Method set text and checkbox get text. So that means get text, the name of our checkbox, the text over there. For example, Java. Over here, so was just selected. We can have only two options: is selected or it was cleared. So first we check for is selected. If it's not that option, then we are going to use else. And then over here we are going to use J label change, J label changed, and call this function set text. So we can set text on J label, check box, get text here, and space was just cleared. After this, we also want to report all the selected boxes. So we are going to do that by checking it if Java checkbox is selected. Then in the string, just need to add Java. We will do same for Python and C. I'm just gonna copy this and modify. Now it will be Python. Is selected, then Python. And now for the last one, C checkbox. Here we go. C checkbox. And over here, add C in there. I'm just gonna give some space too. So we will have space in those. Now at the end, we need to print or add the string to our J label selected. So after I found J label selected, and then call this function set text, and over here selected check boxes are those boxes which are selected will be in this string, because we checked over here in if blocks. So now I need to add in a main function create the frame on the event dispatch thread. So need to come in main function. Where I will just remove this comment, and here I will do swing utilities dot invoke later and pass in new runnable class, runnable and implement its run method public void run, and in this run method need to create J checkbox example object, J checkbox sample, by calling its constructor. brace is missing. Okay. And I'll go wrong bracket for this. Go later. This is for our main. This for our class. No, we got those error removed. This is the main part of our program, item state change. This function, it performs two functions. First, it reports whether the checkbox has been selected or cleared. That we check over here. Second, it displays all selected checkboxes. For that, we have these code. Finally, in item state change function, it checks the selected state of each checkboxes, building a string that contains the name of those that are selected, and it is displayed on the J label selected. Now we just need to run the program. I'll just need to run the program by right clicking and run. We have these our boxes over here, and let's check Java. You can see it's printing Java was just selected, and selected box are Java. Now we'll select Python. It says Python was just selected, and over here the checkboxes names Java and Python. Now I will select C. So it selected the C one too, and over here you can see C was just selected. Now I will uncheck C. You can see it printed C was just clear, and over here we have only Java and Python in the selected checkboxes. So this worked fine. For to learn more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep supporting us. Thank you.